Coco bone strong. Coco, Coco, Coco bone strong. All about money. So sweet like some honey. Tasting my chocolate chip cookie. I need an ass with no rookie. Yeah. Coco, Coco, Coco bone strong. Coco, Coco, Coco bone strong. All about money. So sweet like some honey. Tasting my chocolate chip cookie. Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your girl Tosh, aka Coco Bone, coming at you with not a reaction but another review video, honey. And this is to Baddies South episode 16, okay? So I do apologize for missing about 4 of them. I'm so upset, but guys, like, it's just been a lot, you know. I was kind of low-key stressing about, like, damn, I gotta get my place together, but then I need content for my YouTube, but then I gotta get my place together. It was like a back and forth thing, and my whole Christmas break / New Year's Eve break, I sacrificed no content to get my place together, and I must say it is coming along very well. The last place I gotta get to is the kitchen, which I, you know, started on a little bit. I gotta finish it and whatnot, you know, clean the fridge and all that stuff. But anyway, it's coming along pretty well, but I am back on camera and I'm starting to go back to the gym. I got my little gym attire, so I'm gonna be going to the gym around my break time. I'm actually recording this before I gotta go to work, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I will be, you know, I'm back. I'm coming with the content, so it's so good to be on camera again. But anyway, yeah, I want to go ahead and get into this review because honey boo boo baby sweetie child, the way that they did Smiley. Now, I'm not a big fan of Smiley because she be acting like a weirdo sometimes, or she kind of seems a little like slow, you know, she missing like a few screws in the head. But I really don't like how they did Smiley. I really don't, you know, to exploit her pain and trauma like that, you know what I'm saying, to relive that moment again through the screen and for the whole entire world, including me, to see. Zeus. Y'all should know better. Listen, Zeus be thinking they untouchable, man. They keep fucking around. They gonna fuck with the wrong one that's gonna touch their ass. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Zeus be doing this bullshit because, again, they almost got sued by Amber Ali, you know, with that whole Jocelyn's cabaret situation with her and her nut-ass man Ballistic and all that shit. Ballistic put his hands on her, and Amber Ali would have won because all that shit was recorded. You know, no matter how much editing Zeus tried to do, at the end of the day, they would have got sued. So they gave Amber Ali some hush money, and now Amber Ali regrets taking that money. Yeah, Zeus gotta get their shit together, because I have been seeing, and we're gonna do some reactions to this stuff as well. I have been seeing how Natalie has been showing her true goblin self behind that long ass fucking pentagram having ass face, or crescent moon having ass face. That's what I meant to say, not pentagram. That's the demonic star. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, we have been seeing Natalie's true colors and some of the other castmates' true colors because they were very insensitive. But you know what? I don't want to ramble on too much. Let's go ahead and get into this review. So in the first scene, Natalie, Rolly, ET phone home.
What's all this shit?
ET phone home.
Oh my God, he's talking.
Oh.
ET phone home?
ET phone home.
Mariah, Lynn, Scotty, and Sapphire all arrive at their new house in Jamaica. They all get settled in while recapping about the incident between Biggie and ET. They wasn't feeling how Biggie picked up a chair and she was about to bust ET's face open. But for once, I kind of have to side with them on that situation. When they was like, oh, you know, it wasn't right how, you know, Biggie had tried to use a weapon. But now come to think about it, didn't Rolly throw a whole water gun at Biggie? So Rolly yet again is kind of contradicting herself. Rolly has always been a hypocritical, contradicting ass, big ass bitch. She'll in one breath make a lot of sense, and then in the next breath, she don't make no fucking sense. You just took back everything you said originally the first time. It makes no fucking sense. But anyway, in the next scene, Tasiki, Anamet, Camilla, Smiley, Biggie, and Sky arrive at their house, and for once, their house, in my opinion, is way better than Natalie's house. Anyway, they get settled in, and they're recapping about Anna trying to fight Smiley, but Anna ended up apologizing to Smiley for being too drunk and wanting to fight Smiley for no reason. Camilla honestly doesn't give a fuck, according to her in her confession, though. Camilla just like, I'm just over you bitches. Where is the liquor? Where is the weed? Where is the fun? And I don't blame Camilla, but anyway, child. The House Beat girls was making it clear they're not going home anytime soon, okay? Anyway, Natalie's house and her group is talking about the dinner still. Sapphire is talking about how she knows Suki is passionate about how Suki feels about things, but Sapphire is saying how Suki shouldn't defend House B girls because they're not innocent. However, she admits at the same time her and Suki don't know the backstory because they wasn't on the last season. So how you gonna say that Suki don't know the girls, but your ass don't know the girls either? Sapphire, you starting to get on my fucking nerves. Bitch, you starting to get on my nerves. You don't even want to know what I think you look like, okay? Because if I say it, it's gonna be a little offensive. I might end up saying it anyway because I don't give a fuck. But bitch, we ain't gonna go there yet. I gotta wait to see how the rest of this season gonna play out for me to say what I got to say about Sapphire, okay? Because you don't know what the fuck I think she look like. We're gonna continue. So at this point, it's giving Sapphire wants a storyline, okay? That's what I put in my notes. Then Sapphire had the audacity to tell Rolly's big ass that Rolly doesn't bother no one, but yet the first night she met Rolly totally picked a fight with T for being fucking pretty. So bitch, like, how you gonna sit up here? Like, honestly, Safari to me is giving a pick me type of bitch. Like, me, I'm the popular group, me. Like, she'll switch at the dime of a hat just so that she can be with the popular group. That's what it's giving, and I don't fucking like it. Like, the fuck? Then Sapphire ain't making no sense telling ET that Biggie needs to take accountability with her when that's all Biggie was doing or trying to do with ET, and take accountability that she did not set ET the fuck up. Like, what the fuck is she talking about? Sapphire is really getting on my, I keep calling this bitch Safari. Whatever. Safari, the Rotten Forest / Sapphire is getting on my fucking nerves, okay? She really needs to sit her tall big ass down somewhere because you're not making no fucking sense. And shout out to all my tall pretty bitches. I don't got nothing against y'all, but that big bitch, she need to sit her ass down somewhere because she ain't making no fucking sense. Like, what is you talking about? You over here telling ET she need to take accountability. That's all Biggie was doing. You told Biggie she was explaining herself too much. So what the fuck are you talking about? Like, at first I was liking Sapphire. I'm like, okay, she cute and chocolate, you feel me? But I don't know, like, as this season is going on and on, I'm not feeling her, and I don't like how she didn't have Suki's back. Because that was my friend, and you're talking about my friend? Bitch, I'm with my friend. I would have told all them bitches, you need to say it to Suki's face when she get here, if that's how the fuck you feel. That's what I would have told them bitches, and they wouldn't have liked me, and I don't give a fuck. Y'all being fake, and y'all being mean girls. Sapphire, you should have had your fucking friends back. You should have had Suki's back when they over here talking shit.
I'm like, well, I don't know why Suki felt like that. Like, she was so wrong.
No, bitch, she was making sense, and you hoes is mad because she was speaking truth, is what it was. The fuck? Sapphire at this point needs to get the fuck off my screen with this bullshit. And I damn sure did put that in my notes because I didn't want to forget. Moving right along. Anyway, ET admits to the group that she has a scar on her face from someone attacking her with a weapon, which is messed up, and that's how she got her nickname Scarface. Yeah, that is kind of fucked up. I'm sorry that happened to you, Scarface. I can see why you got such bitter and anger in your heart and you always so ready to be on gun-ho, because you know, shit like that happening to somebody, that's a lot of trauma and a lot of pain that either can heal over a long period of time or it just never heals. So it's understandable to why you're such a fighter so much. But I am sorry that happened to you, E.T. Anyway, Mariah might have a problem with Sky because Sky told her that she shouldn't be talking to someone that wants her out the house. Meaning that Sky was telling Mariah, why you over here trying to talk to Suki if Suki wants you out the house? The girls are saying Sky was drunk, so Mariah let it go. And honestly, Mariah can't fight worth a lick of damn, honey. Mariah do not got no hands to save her mother effing life, okay? The bitch can't fight. She can talk black all she want, and I've said this in previous reviews. She can talk black all she want. She can act black all she want. She can sit on black penis all she want. Boo-boo, you don't have the hands to match your black accent. Y'all know I be talking about shit, I don't give a fuck. You feel me? She gotta stop doing all this black fishing shit and you don't got no black ass hands behind it. I'm just saying. But then Mariah was also recapping about Suki switching up on her and saying Mariah needs to go home. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I do like Suki. I low-key kind of fuck with Suki because outside of her ratchet, nasty behavior, she kind of seemed like she cool as shit. You feel me? But it was weird how Suki like told Mariah,
Get your chain, bitch! Get your chain, bitch!
like you was all hype in Mariah's face, pushing Mariah towards Smiley so Mariah can fight her and all that ghetto ass shit, all that ghetto negative shit. And you mean to tell me that after all of that you influenced, you want to turn around and, oh, Mariah need to go home because you're following me and I told you to get your chain and without me, you wouldn't have got your chain? Now, I ain't gonna lie, that part is true. Without her and Sapphire, Mariah still just would have been talking about that fucking chain and not getting the shit back. You know, Sapphire and Suki helped Mariah get that chain back because, again, Mariah can't fucking fight. She tried. She got heart. I give her that, though. I'm not a hater. She do got heart. But she can't fucking fight. Let's just keep that a buck. She don't got hands. You know what I'm saying? She's not afraid to fight you. She will try to fight you. I give her that. She'll try. But she, you know, she don't really got no, she don't got no smoke like that. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, yeah, I did think that was weird for Suki to, like, switch up on her like that after you know, helped her get her chain back. You influenced her and pushed her to get that motherfucking chain back, and she did. And now that she did that, now you mad? That part on Suki's part, that was a little weird. It was giving flip-flopper, pancaking. Anyway, back over at Sky's house, or House B, as they're called, Biggie is still telling Smiley to stand up for herself, as usual. Anna is telling Biggie to let things go with ET so they can have fun. Either way, the whole cast just wants to have fun in Jamaica, which ain't gonna last long, okay? And, you know, that's really it for that scene. Nobody really care. Moving on. In the next scene, Natalie FaceTimes Sky to tell her that the group is going to Ocho Rios to have fun. That's really it for that scene. Nobody really cares about that. We're gonna move on from that as well. In the next scene, the camera goes back and forth between the girls while they're on the sprinter going towards Ocho Rios. We also find out that T ended up leaving the show because she had to go back home and handle some business with her mom that's not feeling well. Personally, to me, I think that was just an excuse to just leave the show altogether because she really can't fight and she just wanted to be cute on the show, which is required, but it's also required for you to have hands, and she didn't have that. So she basically had peace the fuck out. And I made sure to put that in my notes because I didn't want to forget that. I felt like T came on there for the clout, but she wasn't ready for what was going to come with that clout. You knew if you got onto this spinoff of Bad Girls Club, aka Baddies, that you were going to get your ass possibly whooped if you knew you couldn't fight. She's another one, you know, a non-black woman that likes to look black. You have a big fake BBL. You more than likely sit on a black penis. You know what I'm saying? You're probably gonna get pregnant by a black penis. You do all this black fishing, but again, you're another non-black woman that don't have no hands. You don't have no fucking hands. You feel me? So you came onto a show, got your ass whooped, you feel some type of way about it, you couldn't take the mean girl energy, you're not that strong because you didn't really speak up when it was time to speak up on all occasions. I'm not saying on the times that it was all on you, I'm saying that on every single occasion when them bitches was on some bullshit, you was afraid to speak up, and that's what really had made you peace the fuck out. So that's my opinion about T. I'm very disappointed in her. I wish she just would have rolled it out to the end, but Some of the girls are dropping like flies, and T, unfortunately, was one of those flies. Let's move on. In the midst of this scene, Sky and the House B girls on their sprinter was having a good time on their way to Ultra Rios, but then Sky noticed how Smiley was drinking more than usual. Smiley is really not a drinker or a smoker, so she was surprised Smiley was going hard on the Henny. As the girls arrived, Smiley is now acting like a sloppy drunk that can't handle her liquor. She can't even get up off the floor. Tasiki is convinced that Smiley is yet again faking another issue for some more sympathy. Didn't Smiley learn her lesson from the last time? Okay, now we're coming up on the scene where, this is where Smiley was basically going into this seizure. And I don't know if y'all favorite bloggers had did this, but I had took the time to do the research on this issue and why this unfortunate situation had happened to Smiley. Okay, so from the research that I've done, there's a possibility that Smiley have a condition called epilepsy. So epilepsy is a neurology, which is, dealing with the brain, a neurology disorder marked by sudden recurrent episodes of sensory disturbance, loss of consciousness, or convulsion associated with abnormal electrical activity in the brain. And I'm only giving that definition because we're about to get into another piece of research that I have done on this matter. So the things that I'm reading, I'll make sure to post on the screen as well. So this is something that I found with alcohol and seizures and some facts. In small amounts, alcohol does not cause seizures. A drink or two now and then does not increase seizures activity. Small amounts of alcohol don't change the amount of seizure medicines in your blood or change finding on EEG. When alcohol is related to seizures, it is often the state of alcohol withdrawal that causes the seizures, not drinking itself. Your risk of seizures may be much higher after having 3 or more alcoholic beverages. Binge drinking and alcohol withdrawal can even lead to status epilepsy, a life-threatening and potentially fatal problem. Okay, and here's another thing that I wanted to read out because I seen on Instagram Natalie was like, oh well, she faking, how you gonna be fine after 30 minutes of having a seizure? So I googled how long should you rest after a seizure. The period immediately following a seizure is called the post-seizure seizure state, and it usually lasts 5 to 30 minutes. Knowing what to do after a seizure to feel better can help a person return to typical activities more quickly, especially if they have epilepsy or frequent seizures. Okay, so Natalie going on this thing and trying to, basically deflect from her heartless ass. Okay, oh, Smiley was faking it because she came to the restaurant right after. Okay, so what do you expect, Natalie? Is she supposed to be fucking dead? Is she supposed to walk around like a zombie? Ooh. Like, bitch, what do you expect? She just supposed to be in bed all fucking day? She has to go out. You bitches ain't gonna help her. Evidently, Tasiki's heartless ass, her inappropriate ass, talking about she fucking faking. We gonna get to that in a minute. Mariah, talking about you a hefty bitch. 4 shots don't get you like that. None of you ignorant bitches did y'all research. That's how ignorant y'all is. You know what I'm saying? Because that looked like a life or threatening situation. And I have the rest of my notes, but I'm kind of feeling like there really ain't no point of reading what happens after that, because we basically come up on Smiley having this damn seizure, and that was very just hard to watch. She was throwing up. It's no point of saying what happened next. The whole world seen what happened next. We all reacted to it. I'm just giving my opinion and my take on it. She was throwing up. The doctor, or not the doctor, but I think one of the security guards was checking her pupils, and he even said her pupils ain't responding. So if she's really out of it, why are y'all being so heartless and not doing y'all research before y'all have an opinion and y'all just judge and talk shit for the sake of the show? You bitches are so thirsty for fame and clout and money to the point where you're willing to bully a girl that is going through a real life-threatening situation. You know what I'm saying? And some people were like,
oh, well, you signed up for the show. You knew what you were signing up for.
I get all of that, but a human is still a fucking human. You feel me? When it comes to somebody's life about to go, that's a serious situation. That's not nothing to just be on some, well, you knew what you were signing up for. Okay, yeah, she knew what she was signing up for. She signed up to be with a bunch of fucking wolves in sheep clothing. That's what she signed up for. We get that part, but that's not the point. The point is, these bitches don't have no fucking souls. And they're insensitive, and they are narcissistic. And so are the rest of you motherfuckers that agree with them bitches. I don't mean to be cursing like that, but this just kind of got me irritated, you know, and I just feel really disappointed that this was some of the castmates' reaction. Now, I'm not gonna get on all of them, but some of them, I really appreciated how Sky was trying to look out for her. Now, I ain't gonna lie, when she pushed her face inside because she thought Smiley was gonna throw up on her, that shit was kind of funny, I ain't gonna lie. Sky, you ain't had to push her. You could have just, moved out of the way. You feel me? But yeah, like, you know, the way that she was out of it like that, these women should have did their research. Epilepsy can happen due to, you know, drinking, from the research we just read up on. You know what I'm saying? Now, it did say that, okay, yeah, some minor alcohol ain't gonna cause a seizure, but if you possess the condition of epilepsy, there's a 9 times out of 10 chance that you can have a seizure, you know what I'm saying, from that condition. So I just feel like instead of the women judging her, they should have did they research. And most importantly of all, Zeus production should have did they research. I feel like Zeus need to do like background checks, maybe do physicals or something like that for castmates that come onto the show, so they don't have to go through something like this again. And I do agree with everybody else. Why do we have to wait 2 weeks for this traumatizing bullshit? Like, it was very hard to watch this scene. It was extremely hard. It just wasn't cool. It really wasn't cool how Zeus had aired that out. Y'all could have cut all that out. Y'all could have narrated how y'all normally do, you know, blacked out the screen and with some type of narration, you know, Smiley was in a bad state, so we had to take her to the emergency, blah, 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 blah. But the fact that y'all dedicated that whole episode to Smiley's trauma, and she has to relive that, and her son that she kept asking for has to one day see that of his mom. Like, you guys are so heartless and so insensitive, and y'all do not care about nobody but y'all stinky ass selves. That's just really fucked up. And it makes me wonder, did they even clean all that up before the girls got on that sprinter, or did they just get a whole new sprinter for the House B girls? Because ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be sitting in somebody's throw up. I'll throw up just the thought at sitting in somebody's throw up. Disgusting. So I can understand everybody's frustration with this episode, including mine. Zeus could have kept this shit, and that's what I'm gonna name this video. You know, Zeus could have kept this damn episode, because this was very not needed. It was traumatizing. It was painful to watch. It was just messed up on all levels. That's all I really gotta say. I don't want to make this review way too long. If you guys had enjoyed this review, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, show your girl some love, help your girl get to 4,000 subs. Make sure to leave some suggestions down in the comment section down below. And please give me a big thumbs up, for it helps to push my videos further out into the algorithm. I'm out this bitch. Deuces.